There's a new museum in town called the Kid Museum, which stands for Kids International Discovery. It's located in the basement of the Davis Library in Bethesda, and we were there for an open house. Check it out.
So Kid Museum is a really unique kind of children's museum. We're actually geared toward kids ages 6 to 14, although kids of all ages, 0 and up, are welcome here. But we have a lot of hands-on activities that are focused on science, technology, engineering, and art. So it's really this hands-on approach to learning about the world through maker projects. All different types of things that you can make with digital tools, tactile tools, lots of things to explore that way.
We've been following, we're very excited, a local family around here at Ashburton Elementary School. They've been promoting the very exciting kid museum that opened up.
I learned to make a kite and to learn how to make one of these.
We're really fortunate to have as our creative director Michael Smith Welch, who has his prior experience. He was at the Exploratorium and comes out of MIT Media Lab. He's the person who's responsible for designing the experiences on the floor in all of our exhibits.
A number of them were developed by a group of people at the Exploratorium, which is a museum in San Francisco, a museum of science, art, and human perception. So friends of mine there had been developing these exhibits over a number of years. And so I've been coming up with different ways of deploying them here in this space. And then they're, using technologies that are open source, that are out there, that are available, that we can sort of change a little bit in order to make them work in a more exhibit, sort of open explore experience here. I think what sets this museum apart is the focus on global culture, the diverse cultures that you find in Montgomery County. So bringing that into the mix of making and creating and inventing and learning from tinkering and iterative design, makes this place a little bit special and unique, I think.
We incorporate a focus on exploring world cultures. You can see our first exhibit is called Kites, Flying Machines and Life in the Air, and we have an amazing collection of international kites, many of which are on loan from community members in our amazingly diverse community here. We're all about kids exploring the world and developing that sense of curiosity, creativity, and compassion to build a better world in the future.
And here we're just decorating kites, put like that, and then you crisscross these, and kind of kids can see how they can just create things with their, things that they have at home and create things using, everyday materials. There's kites outside. We have people from a local kite club. And they are demonstrating their kites outside, and it brings just color and activity and excitement outside, so people want to come inside and see what we're doing.
Are you ready? Is this the one that you want? Okay. You can make this one. Forget it.
We're looking through the screen and we're making cool shapes with this silver paper. My brother found this cool trick where you can smile and then shake your head back and forth.
Well, right now I can see there's a lot of coding and electronics here, and my wife and I were both scientists, and we really want to expose them to a lot of science early and, kind of help them out. And I think this really gives them the opportunity.
Welding this part to the circuit board.
The idea is to bring in more of those kind of exploration, learning experiences that are led by the learner. So just in that example with the circuit boards over there, kids can hook things up in any way they want to, and if they can get a motor to go or a light to turn on and they've made the circuit, if it doesn't work, they have to kind of figure out, okay, what do I have to do differently here,
Hooked up that wire to that wire, and then we were wondering if that had enough power to light up both, so we tried it and it did.
That's really cool. Did you figure that out yourself?
Yes.
Another wonderful, privilege of being here in Montgomery County. So many kids interested in service,
Kid Museum has been very lucky today to have a chance to work with 30 wonderful high school students, and they help to facilitate the learning that takes place at each one of our exhibits, and they also help to oversee our welcome desk and our retail services. Some of our students are very interested in STEM. STEM is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics.
And what are you making?
So this is a 3D printer made by PrinterBot. So what it does is it takes this plastic, melts it down, and it makes computer models. You can get a computer model and make anything you want from it.
We have other students who come here with a wide array of backgrounds. Some are just here because they're interested in working with children. Some are here because they want that STEM development, and others just really are interested in a fun SSL opportunity.
So I was really interested because I'm myself very creative and I like all these stuff. Working with kids was my first choice. My particular task is to make up movie strips and let them work on a zoetrope. They're trying to make movie strips. You can see all this.
Actually, I work for TeenWorks as a part of the rec department. So I was contacted here, and I got interviewed and stuff. So I actually work here. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I enjoy it. I'm demonstrating how to make drawbots. So it's a cool little robot, and we connect markers and cups to it.
I'm really excited about the Kids Museum. I've been working hard to support it. I think that we need something like this in Montgomery County. That's the bottom line is we need this in our schools. We need this in our communities. We need this in our libraries. We need this. It's really just got to be kind of part of the culture. And I'm really glad to see the Kids Museum kind of, opening the door for that.
This is an incredible blessing from our county. The county has been tremendously supportive of this project. We started out about 3 years ago, actually, at the beginning of 2012, Bruce Adams from the County Executive's Office of Community Partnerships invited us in for the World of Montgomery Festival. And we become the lead organizer and producer of that festival. And that's been a great partnership with the county that we started in 2012. And through that work, as well as producing our Maker Fair that we do in downtown Silver Spring, I think the county saw that there's real hunger, there's a real desire for this type of programming, and met early on with Parker Hamilton, director of the libraries. They said, we have the basement of a library we want to show you. Well, this blew our minds because this is not what you would think of as a basement of a library. It's a fabulous space. It's about 7,500 square feet, and it's just been this great partnership. We're here for 3 years in this partnership, and we're working toward a permanent home, a much larger scale, 40,000 square foot permanent home, where we can really have immersive cultural exhibits and serve many more people in our community.
The Kid Museum is open weekends, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Admission is $8. Groups are welcome by appointment during the week. To find out more, go to kid-museum.org.